Hi guys. So I am not an expert gardener. I just have a green thumb and I've been doing gardening for a couple of years and I love it and I realize I have a knack for it. So I said, okay, why not do some videos? So this is my peace lily. I have three, two peace lilies, I think. I have so many plants in the house I don't even remember. Now, peace lilies, they say they don't like water, but whenever I travel, sometimes I go for 10 days and there's nobody to water the plants. So I leave them sitting in water because I see lilies grow on the surface of water. So anyway, I leave these sitting in water for 10 days and I come back and my plants are looking beautiful. When I come back, I just drain the water and then put it as is. I do feed my lilies with osmolite and this is my peace lily. And I've had this peace lily for a couple of years. My Dracena bamboo. So I have one, two, three, four, five, I think five or six Dracena bamboos. And I really love these plants. Never allow the water to dry out. If the water dries out, then your plants are going to die. So these can actually be submerged in water itself, or you can put the stones and then put it in water. You don't have to feed these plants. They are so versatile that they can live without any feeds or anything. So I've had this for maybe 5 months now, I think, and it does well without any feed. I'm sorry, this is the lucky bamboo. Lucky bamboo. This is my Dracena bamboo. So I've had this Dracena bamboo for maybe 2 years. And you can stunt in the growth by keeping it in a small pot. So this is my Dracena bamboo. So I'll show you my other plants that's in the house, just in the house alone. And the only plants I put in the house are plants that purifies the air. So they must serve a purpose. This is my wonderful, wonderful money plant. So I noticed the leaves were falling off and I did some research and it says when it's overwatered or in too much sun, that's when the leaves fall off. But I've learned not to overwater my plants and it's obviously not in the sun because the window is all the way there and it's all the way here. So when I had a lot of leaves fall off, but then I noticed new leaves are coming up. So I think those leaves, remember, I'm not an expert gardener. So I think those leaves fell off so that the tree itself can get taller and have new leaves. So that's my theory. But then again, I'm not an expert gardener. So we'll see if it survives. But new leaves have formed. Another leaf just fell off. But new leaves have formed and we'll see. We'll see. Now moving on to my rubber plant. I have one, two, three rubber plants in the house. So this is my rubber plant. They're very versatile. You don't have to water them often. You can wait until the leaves start to partially droop and then you can water these plants. They're so versatile. I love to watch new leaves being formed. It's a beautiful process. It starts out, I have a bigger one and I'll show you on the bigger one, but just to watch how the leaves actually mature to this, it's a beautiful process. I think this is a croton plant. I can't remember the name of this, but this is another one of my babies that's in my house. I think it's a croton plant. We had this back in Jamaica growing up. and it was just growing in the soil. All right, so this plant, this is another peace lily. So it's distressed, but it was worse than this. The summer had given it a raw deal, and I trimmed off all the dead leaves down to nothing, and now it's having new growth. So I'm not giving up on it because I've had this for 3 years. When I just moved to the US, which was 2017, February 2017, this was my first plant, so I'm not giving up on it. The winter also didn't do much justice to it, but not giving up on it. This is my other peace lily, and there's one blossom. So this is my other peace lily, and this is like the queen of all the peace lilies. Very versatile. I had this a little over a year. I do give it osmolite, but this one is just doing much better than all the others, and I treat them all the same. So I'm not sure why this one is the queen of them all, but looking good. Here I have my other plant. This is they said it's a calla lily. Well, this is it. This is my other lucky bamboo. So this is the second of several. Now this is the rubber plant I was telling you about. This is the biggest one I have. So that's basically the height. Now these here, just picked it off the floor. So first it starts out like this, and then it eventually opens up to a smaller one like this. And this here, which is this outer covering, eventually falls off to give you the leaf itself. The process is really beautiful. This one is fresh, if you notice the color compared to the others. So that's where I picked up those shells, I call it. That's where I picked this up from. So it's a beautiful process. I'm sure if you have a rubber plant, you would have seen this process. So I do wipe the leaves off with all my plants with a wet cloth, damp cloth. I wipe all my leaves off with a damp cloth so that the leaves are clean and they can go through the process. So that's it. They give me my oxygen, they take my carbon dioxide. So I'll show you my other plants. That's my other lucky bamboo. And you know, they're versatile. They don't need a lot of sunlight. They don't like extreme temperature, and they love water. So that's my third of several lucky bamboo. I'm addicted to lucky bamboo and rubber plants. And this is my other rubber plant. So I wish I saw one of those leaves going through the maturation process, but yeah, so this is my third rubber plant. Now this is another type of I think it's another type of rubber plant. I can't remember, so I don't want to misinform you. Now this was really distressed. I had it in a corner away from the sunlight, and then I moved it into the den closer to the window, and it moved from having very, very little leaves to forming new leaves. And I was also overwatering it, so don't overwater your plants. So it's looking better. This one thing, I don't give up on plants until they're dead. So it was really distressed, and I'm pleased. I'll show you videos of the yard, and I'm so proud of one of my rose bushes because it was just dried wood, and now I cut it way down and it looks so beautiful right now. So not giving up on this distressed plant. This is my other Dracena, lucky bamboo. So I tell you, I'm addicted to lucky bamboo. It's not close to the window. The window is all the way over there, and it's all the way here. And it's doing well. Just give it water and enough sunlight. Let me see if it's due. Oh, still has water, so it's good. And then here is my snake plant. So I don't know how many plants I've gone so far, but it's always good to have as many plants as you can in your home to purify the air, but you have to take care of them. And if you're busy, then get low maintenance plants. Moving on. This is my other lucky bamboo. So I lost count. So this is my other lucky bamboo. Here's another one of my plants. I had to pick out one of the blossoms recently. It had done its term. So this is another one, and we're gonna move on. And this is another snake plant, or they call it stepmother's tongue, I believe. Like I say, I'm not an expert. So this is another snake plant. It does purify the air as well. So all the plants in my home must serve a purpose. So this is the second of 3 snake plants. And this is in the bedroom. So the lucky bamboo I showed a short while ago, that was in the guest bedroom. Now this is in the master bathroom. Already showed you some plants in the guest bathroom. So this is the 3rd snake plant, and this is my very first lucky bamboo. I cut it down. I tried to grow from the cuttings and it just wouldn't happen. Remember I said don't give up on plants? I was throwing this away because I thought that was it. When I took the bulb out, this is a lily. When I took the bulb out, I saw new shoots coming up from the bulb itself. So I just replanted the bulb. I'm watering it and I'll see what happens. So that's it. And there you have it. So those are all the plants I have in my home, and I'm sure I'm gonna get more because I started out with 2 and I've lost count. But stay tuned. In another video, I'll show you my garden. I need to take out all the weeds. So please don't criticize the garden. I'm just busy, and I'm gonna dedicate like 2 whole days to fix up the yard. I have some decorative blocks I want to put out. Just don't have the time, but we're gonna get there. Don't forget to check out my store, Toganta.com. It's T as in tango, O for orange, G for giant, A for alpha, N for night, T for today, A for alpha.com. So that's Toganta.com. See you in the next video.